You pressed this, yeah.
Right. How are you doing, Johnny? It's Don from Into Boxing.
Yeah, you two, how you doing? You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright, man. The last time we bumped in was, well, it feels like a while ago now. It was in Cardiff. Just getting set up for TACAM.
Yeah, Jesus.
What's happened since then? What's happened since then? Big night, March 3rd. 50-50 fights all the way through, in my opinion.
I like this, Bill.
Talk to me about it. What do you think?
I think it's a good fight. I think for Cal, it's the best move stepping up to light middleweight. I was always surprised he could make light middleweight welterweight for the last 2 years. I think in the Spence fight, it's shown halfway through when Spence started to physically bully him that he's no longer strong at the weight. So him to move up to this, I think it will give him so much energy. I can remember when I was fighting at cruiserweight 13-7 and he moved up to 14-4 and I thought, yes, he'd give me another 2 or 3 years in my career. And for this, for Cal, I think we'll see him perform like he did when he was, not at this moment, but he'll have that strength, he'll have that energy like he had when he boxed Golovkin, because of the big, fully comfortable down to the way they're comfortable. And I think this is that's the same thing that I'm here. All of a sudden I think, I actually like this. So I think it's a really good. The card's good. Gallardo on the mix. Again, McDonald against Gamaldi fight, another good fight. Just really good fights on. And for Sheffield, I think it's good. It's a pity Kel's fight at Bramall Lane turned out the way it did, because for Sheffield, oh my God, I'm so proud. It was packed out. The whole of Sheffield benefited it. It was such a good vibe. And I hope they can build it up to where we get another star in Sheffield if he's not Kel, to do that again. The last time we had a short Bramall Lane was when Harold Graham boxed there against Lyndon Holmes. And I said to Kel after the result, you did Sheffield proud, you did Sheffield good, you know, you brought business to the city, and that was most important.
Yeah. Have you set Sam Edgerton up and Galahad up yet? Have you set them up with anybody yet?
Not yet, but listen, they're on the bill, so that's most important.
It's on the cards. We were just speaking to Cal Brook's dad, and we were just mentioning, it was a question that we've had in our heads, how it affected Cal moving up for Triple G and then coming down for Errol Spence, obviously uncomfortable for him, and then taking them knocks out of his comfort zone. He must be in a much more better place now, knowing that he's where he's at.
As I said, when he boxed Triple G, I said this is his weight. Yeah. Now Cal can now make welterweight, but can he perform at top level? Can he produce his best? Is he strong? Is he fast? Is he sharp? For 12 rounds at welterweight, and so when he boxed Triple G, we saw, I thought, the weight he should be at least like middleweight. He looked strong at the top point. Triple G's just an animal, and we saw that when Triple G boxed Canelo. So with Cal going back down to welterweight, it's because the opportunities were there. They were there, and he thought, right, I'm going to do this and he found that in the ring. You know what? I'm not a welterweight anymore. My body just can't do it. That's just how it was, because you've never seen Cal physically manhandled by anybody partway through a fight at welterweight until his last fight against Spence, and then halfway through the fight, Spence started to manhandle him. And so you look at Spence is a very good fighter, but you won't look at him and think, oh my God, this guy's unbelievable, because Kel was manhandling him at first. So it just said to me, Kel, he's not a welterweight, he's a light middleweight. So I think jumping up to fight Golovkin, it gives an indication of how good he can be at the next weight up. So that's more important.
Yeah. For Cal, the last time we spoke was outside the presser for the TACAM in Joshua. There was a big Twitter sent out on that day before with reference to Amir Khan. When we last spoke about it, I always remember the video good. Something happened. I've got Cal's back all the way. I've got Cal's back all the way. There's a good chance of that happening now.
You know what, I won't get too giddy. Amir, I've criticised Amir for the last couple of years, not for his boxing ability, but I think he's probably one of the fastest fighters I've seen live. I think some of the decisions he's made have been stupid, some of the excuses he's made have been stupid, and so you think, come on, stop doing that. So that's why I've criticised him. Now he's signed with Matchroom. I think now he's finally made a good decision. So regardless if he fights Kel or not, he's now going to box in the UK. The fans are going to see him again. He's going to start fighting again. He's been at the ring for almost 2 years. So I thought, for you at this stage in your life, this is the right move for you right now. So in regards to him and Kel, if the fight happens or it doesn't happen, I'm no longer majorly concerned about that, because it's about housekeeping. Is Amir Khan going to come back at welterweight? Where's he going to train? Who's he going to fight? Kel is not a welterweight, Kel's light middleweight. So therefore, if these two fight, it's got to be a light middleweight, because if he's a welterweight, I'd have to side with Amir. If it's a light middleweight, I'd have to side with Kel. So these schools now might just actually be in a different division. You can't ask me how these guys would go on until after Kel's boxed on the 3rd and after Amir's boxed in April, because they've both had a topsy-turvy 3 years and then go from there. For me, with Cal, it's not a physical thing. I think it's a mental thing, because now he's had 2 back-to-back losses, you know, and how he does it. It's the same with Amir. Amir's last fight was against Canelo. It was a knockout. He was out of the ring for almost 13 months before that. So really, he's had 6-7 rounds in almost 3.5 years. So how is he going to fare when he gets in the ring as well? So he's had a lot of time out. So it's hard to assess and say who's got what left until they both get in the ring.
Second Yorkshireman on the agenda, Dave Allen.
Yeah, Dave Allen.
Remember last time at Town Hall, he's got his donkey hanging out his band.
Dave Allen. Matchroom like Dave Allen, because he just says how it is. Yeah. He's funny, and I think even if he gets a Commonwealth title, good. I don't think he'll get a world title, but you know, fighting for a Commonwealth title, get some kind of title. I think it's just a good story. He's a tough unit. He likes to fight, and so I do hope he pulls it off.
Eddie was making himself clear a few times. You need to win. You need to win.
He doesn't like this last chance alone, because he's given a lot of opportunities after losses. He just likes him. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, like I say, at Cardiff, his opponent didn't turn up.
Yeah, that's right.
So but in all fairness to him, he looks in better shape in Cardiff than he was.
Yeah, that's right, and that's
better shape.
That's why this guy's more better trained himself a lot of the time. You know, he's turned up to gyms, but you know, he's his own worst enemy or his own best enemy. So they're best allies. So therefore, he's got to sort himself out. And he's got to decide how much he wants it. He's got another chance, maybe his last chance, to fight for the Commonwealth title. So this is down to Dave Allen. You know, if he does everything right, then fair enough. But if he doesn't, you can't say I didn't train right, sparring weight right. You know, he's got his last chance. He's got to make sure everything's in place.
Yeah, I've got to talk to you about 2 other things, John, if you don't mind, mate. Tony Bellew, David A. Is that going to happen?
Yeah, he's going to happen. That's going to happen.
Or is he going to come up with another excuse?
No. David Hay, you know, and that was a legitimate injury, because I was with David the week of training, and I was training with him in the gym. You know, we're filming
from the horse's mouth, so.
And he looked. Yeah. I thought, I do not believe he's not a patella tendon, because the stuff we were doing, I thought, shit. Yeah. He looked trim, he looked tonic, he looked on point. This fight's out, and he's got to be the unluckiest guy ever. Tony Bellew, you've got to give Tony Bellew credit, because Tony Bellew predicted David Hayes' body will not hold up.
Yeah.
Because he knows him, he knows how he's trained.
Yeah.
Dave Caldwell is trained, and knows how hard he's trained. So Tony got it spot on right before any of us saw that. And Tony, even the fight, Tony got it right. So again, you know, I never thought they'd fight before Christmas, because I thought David was expecting recovery in 7 months too early. No chance, it's never going to happen. And David realised that. That the fight's later this year. The fight's going to happen. I'm looking forward to that one. And again, you know, Tony now knows he can beat David, and that's the difference. He doesn't think he knows he can beat him. He knows what his punch power is going to be like. David now knows he's up against somebody that really fancies the job. So this will be a completely different fight with a more definitive end.
It could clash potentially on the same day as Canelo Triple G, potentially.
Canelo Triple G, I thought, you know, when they fought the last time, I thought, I can't see that happening again. And because I think Canelo realised whatever he did wasn't enough to beat Triple G. He banged him hard, Triple G walked through him. Outboxed him, Triple G walked through him. Everything he did, and he got to round 8. I looked at Canelo, I thought he looked like he was just saying, shit, I can't do jack.
We were there, what an event. The streets were screaming.
Yeah, I'm thinking, Canelo I don't know what else I can do to beat this guy. I don't know what else he can do. And it wasn't good for our score with the scorecard. I thought it was a joke. I thought Triple G won that one. But we'll see.
Yeah. What's your honest opinion on AJ Parker? I know what mine is.
AJ Parker. These guys have been watching each other from the amateurs. Realistically, you look at them and they've moved along. You know, AJ's obviously had more success at where they are. Parker's got fast hands. AJ's a big unit, he's fast, he's sharp. Parker has got fast hands. The level of opponents Parker's are not the same as the level of opponents as Anthony Joshua's, including his last few fights. Parker he's out of his depth when it comes to what he's going to see. He's going to see 80,000 people in Cardiff. He's got the world's media on his doorstep. All of a sudden the attention's on him. How is he going to deal with that pressure? He's never been put down. What's he going to do when he's hitting there? What's he going to do when he turns up in front of a big crowd? So all these questions about testing of Mark's character haven't been asked of him. They have been asked of Anthony Joshua, and he's answered them. And so if they're trying to build their man upon this, the questions are for him. So down in the southern hemisphere, he's a big star. He's a big, he's like AJ is down there. I've been down there. I boxed down there. I boxed a guy called Jamie Thunder for the WEF heavyweight title. I'd never heard of that title. But when I got down there, I thought, oh my God, he was all about him. You know, I'm thinking, this is guy that good. I've never heard of it. I'd never heard of the title. And Parker's been in that same situation. So now he stepped up to come and visit the rest of the world. This is where he's inexperienced. You know, and this is where his team will be inexperienced. So this is going to be a complete shock and a big one for him.
There was a post on Boxing News online. It says enough trash talk now. And I think that Parker has done a lot of trash talk to get him married.
No, Parker, he's promoter.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And so if this had come from Parker's trainer, then you'd give it a bit of credence. If it come from Parker, you'd give it a bit of credence. It's come from his promoter, a guy called Higgins. I say every villager's got an idiot. That guy's an idiot. Because the stuff he's saying, you think, you wouldn't say that if you knew what you're talking about. And so he's done everything possible to talk up the fight. You speak to Parker one-on-one, he's actually not like that, but he's got to back his team. And that's so I wouldn't actually give him credit for what Higgins has said, but that's his team, so therefore, you know, the book starts with him.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have slated his promoter, to be fair. I mean, when I looked at his promoter and Parker and AJ were there and they took into Eddie Hearn, I was listening to Eddie Hearn, and once his Parker's promoter kept telling him, it was not enough for that.
He didn't know what he's talking about, you know.
I've got one question for you, Johnny. Eubankgroves.
I think that's a good fight. I think that's a fight for Groves to lose, because Groves needs to box him, because if he gets involved in a tear with Eubank wins him, because Eubank's engine, his speed, the shots he lets go, is going to be way too much, way fresh, way fast, too much energy for Groves. So Groves has to box him and not see that red mist and want to get involved in the tear up. If he does, he loses.
That's one of the fights I'm really looking forward to, because
it's a good fight. It's a good fight. These guys have sparred each other before, but again, you know, this is the fight for Groves to lose, and Eubank has got to be smart enough to get inside his head to make
the fight. Will get the better of Groves.
Yeah, that'll get better. You know?
Everybody keeps writing Billy Joe Saunders off all the time. Every fight he goes into, he's going to lose. He's going to lose. That's going to stop now, isn't it? After his performance in.
Yes, of course. You know, but now I think the problem is there's probably not enough people seeing him. There's not enough people aware of his achievements. Billy Joe Saunders, especially now he's gone to the Eagle Gym, he's rejuvenated. He's like a different beast. And so you think, wow, this guy's on it, which is most important. So for Billy Joe, you know, you can't ignore him, and he wants to fight with Canelo or Triple G.
Do you think it's because he just moved away from a certain camp and then
I think he's found a camp which is full of nutters just like him. That's what our gym is. Our gym is, Brendan calls it a gym of licorice all sorts. We're nutters, you know, and so you either run with the hounds, which he's done, because if you're not used to that, you walk in the gym and think, nah, this ain't for me. He's walked in and think, I feel at home here. And so that's why all of a sudden it's worked for him. So he could have gone anywhere, but once he found the gym, he found home. That's what he's done.
Brilliant. Okay then.
Cheers, Johnny.
No problem.
Thanks, man.
No problem.